If you're serious about marketing your business, you've probably heard of Neil Patel. But can this digital guru of marketing really benefit your small business today? Well, I've followed Neil for several years now, and I've got several lessons that I've learned by following Neil, and I want to share those 7 lessons with you today so that you can apply them to your business and then see the growth that comes from that. Well, the first lesson we can learn is that Neil's never been static. He's continued to build on his portfolio over the years since he started back in 2006 with Crazy Egg. In fact, only just this month, he's gone and acquired Answer the Public. Now, we've used Answer the Public many times on this channel, a useful keyword tool that looks at questions that the public are asking. Well, why has he acquired this? Because he sees the value of this tool. He's adding it to his portfolio of Uber Suggest, which is another great tool. All these things giving ideas for keywords so that you can produce great content for your business. So although he made a great purchase back in February 2017 with Uber Suggest, he hasn't stopped there. He continues to add to his business. So never remain static, according to Neil Patel. The second lesson from Neil is he adapts. Now, adaptation is essential for business as climates change. Think of the COVID situation a few years ago. Well, businesses had to adapt if they wanted to keep going. And from a really early age, Neil had to adapt because he was born in England, and at the age of 2, he then moved to America. Yes, he was born in England, a place that I'm familiar with because I'm here also in England, where we have 3-pin plugs, where we have baked beans on toast, where we have a hot and cold tap, where we have tea with a teaspoon at tea time, where we use petrol, not gas, and where we use the toilet, not the restroom. So Neil was brought up in that environment, but he adapted. But adaptation is essential for businesses to survive. The third area is the importance of content. Often businesses set themselves up, they optimize themselves, and they expect traffic. But businesses need to have content. Why? Because Google understands businesses when they understand what it's about. If you're not producing relevant content and information that's relevant to your business, how does Google know what you're currently doing? So Neil Patel is a prolific blogger. He has over 2.3 million visitors each month to his blog. And many people are astounded to see the amount of content that he's able to produce on YouTube and through his blog, and on a regular basis has interviews. How does he do it? Well, he has a team of people that support him, but ultimately he continues to produce content that's useful. Useful content gets links, and when you've got regular links coming through to your business, then you get traffic from Google. So you can repeat what he's doing on a smaller scale and get an increase in traffic quite quickly. The fourth lesson is branding. Have you noticed how branding is so strong from Neil Patel? Everywhere you look, orange seems to be involved. So why orange? Well, a few years ago, I did some videos on various colours of branding, and every colour has quite a lot of association with different strengths and reasons why you'd use it. So why would Neil use orange? Well, this comes down to the fact that orange is a positive colour, a colour of happiness, success and determination. But it also has a warmth, an appeal, and yet it doesn't have the aggression that's closely related to orange, which is red itself. So like other warm colours, orange can feel energetic and it can gain shoppers' attention. And that can of course lead then to impulse purchases. So if you're thinking of rebranding your business, just maybe a different colour could make all the difference to how you're perceived. The fifth area you can learn from Neil Patel is his honesty. He's quite open to interviews. He was even asked recently on an interview why he has hair loss. If you look at previous pictures of him, he had hair, suddenly it disappeared. And he's quite open and honest about it, as seen in this video.
But I was spending hundreds and hundreds a month on hair products and stuff, and haircuts. And I was like, wait, I can save all this money. So then I just went bald and I shaved my own head myself, and I don't ever have to pay for another haircut again.
Most people are confident in business with honest business people. So think about how you're perceived. Is honesty very much part of what you're offering? Are you open? Are you transparent when you speak on business terms with the business owners? Well, that would be the way that Neil Patel would go about his business. The sixth area is to learn to say no. Now, this is perhaps a bit of a tongue-in-cheek situation, but you may have heard of Chris Palmer SEO, another great guy that is on YouTube, and he put a challenge, a game of cards, to Neil Patel. Now, the thing is not all interviews happen. Neil Patel was invited to this interview, as you can see on this video now.
Neil Patel a card, Chris Palmer SEO a card. So as you can see here, Neil, full house. We'll take a look at your cards. It's looking like you have a pair of kings. So of course I've gone ahead and won this hand. So I'm looking forward to the next time you're free for that interview.
I have a feeling that the silence means he's not doing it, Chris. Sorry about that. But ultimately, you can't say yes to everything. The seventh area we can learn from Neil Patel is he's realistic about SEO, but he also has an expectation. How often have you had an email that said that they can get you to #1 straight away? But at the end of the day, who controls Google? Well, certainly Neil Patel doesn't, and nor does the SEO gurus that are contacting you. So be realistic about the fact that algorithms do change. The fact is Neil Patel was disillusioned with SEO companies, and at the age of 16 he paid for his website to be optimised by marketing companies, but they provided very few results for him. So he says he was left at no choice but to learn marketing himself. And I have to say I reflect that myself too. In a similar way, I decided to learn marketing myself a few years ago, and I've been sharing what I've found with you ever since. But he does have a mission statement which I have to agree with. He says to deliver the right content in the right context on a comprehensive scale by being able to pivot as fast as the digital marketplace. Well, the digital marketplace is continuing to get faster and faster. So you have to be realistic as to what you can achieve yourself, but the tools that have been given to you will help you to do that. And there are several great SEO tools that Neil Patel is offering. And if you're a business owner trying to grow your business on a small scale budget, then these tools are perfect. But how can you use these tools to improve your business and to get it to rank #1? And how can you do it the correct way? Well, watch this video here and I'll show you how I use those tools to get my business to #1 in my local SEO searches. I'll see you there.